Hi guys, let's have a look at using the macros in Melodyne 5. There's 3 of them, the Quantize macro, the correct pitch macro and the note leveling macro. We access the quantize with Q, the correct pitch with P and the note leveling with the letter N for nut. So the first thing I'm going to do is just check out the tuning of these first few notes in this track, and what I want to do is turn monitoring off.
Monitor.
And I'm going to turn auto speaking on.
Speak pitch, sense or blob info on.
Okay, and I'm just going to right arrow through the first few notes.
B2, minus 14 CT. D4, minus 25 CT. E4, plus 7 CT. C number 4, plus 32 CT. E4, minus 3 CT. E4, minus 42 CT.
Okay, so we can hear the different values of the sense. So these are not tuned perfectly. Of course, you might not want to tune them perfectly, but for the purposes of this example, we're just going to change them globally. So there's different values on there, so I'm going to select all of them by pressing shift and left arrow to select the ones that I've been through. Okay,
selected.
And I'm going to press P for the correct pitch macro.
Correct pitch macro window : pitch center 0%.
Okay, so the first thing we've got is the pitch center slider. We change the values on here by pressing 1 through 0 on the numbers row. So 1 is 10%.
Pitch center 10%.
Okay, 0 is 100.
Pitch center 100%.
And what that does, that will change those values that were like sense minus 42 and plus 7 and stuff. And it will put like 100% of its algorithm onto them and tune them up. Whether it'll change it to 0, I don't know yet, we will see. But you change the values on the slider through 1 through 0 on the numbers row. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100%. If you want to go to 0, we press the backspace key.
Pitch center 0%.
Okay, so I'm going to press 0 for 100%.
Pitch center 100%.
Just to note here, if you've selected a lot of blobs, like all of them, you may have to press these keystrokes twice because it takes a little while for Melodyne to process all of the blobs. But just bear that in mind. So we'll tab
pitch drift : 0%.
We're not going to mess with the pitch drift at the minute, but you would use exactly the same keystrokes, 1 through 0 and backspace for 0. Tab again.
Snap to chord scale, unselected.
Okay, we don't want to snap to the chord scale because we're currently in the chromatic grid. Tab again.
Include notes edited manually. Unavailable : no notes have been fine-tuned.
Okay, that is useful if we want to exclude notes we've worked on specifically that we've done manually. So we'll just leave that alone.
Okay.
And we go to the OK button. And we just tab in here and we can shift tab back.
Include snap to pitch drift : 0%. Snap to include OK.
Okay, so we're just going to press enter on OK.
Enter untitled star bar : -4.
Right, so let's have a look to see what it's done to these first few notes.
B2 0 CT.
Okay, so B2 is 0 now.
B2 minus 14 CT.
That's minus 14.
D4 0 CT. E4 0 CT. C number 4 0 CT. E4 0 CT. E4 0 CT. And number 3 plus 29 CT.
Okay, it's changed them all to 0 apart from 1.
E4 C number E4 0 CT. D4 0 CT. B2 minus 14 CT.
Okay, so let's just audition that and see what it is. So it's a breath. And that's maybe why it hasn't done it. But everything else now is at 0 CT because we did 100% of the pitch on the slider. Okay?
B2 minus 14 CT.
Let's turn monitoring back on.
Monitor when
and the auto speaking off.
Speak pitch, sense or blob info off.
Lately, baby, when you're close to me.
So we're going through them there. The same thing is with the quantize. Let's have a look in the quantize. I'll just leave one blob selected at the moment.
Quantize time macro window : intensity : 0%.
So we've got an intensity slider which we would use in the same way, 1 through 0.
Intensity : 100%.
So we've done that to 100. Tab again.
Select groove reference : 1/4 unselected.
So the groove reference is, obviously to do with quantize. We can arrow down here.
1/4T, 1/8, unselected, 1/8T, unselected, 1/16, unselected, 1/16T, unselected.
Okay, so these are what it's going to quantize it to. We tab again.
Include notes edited manually. Unavailable : no notes have been fine-tuned.
Okay, the same option there again.
Okay.
And we've got the OK.
Cancel.
So I'll just cancel that.
Enter untitled star bar : -4.
And we'll just finish by having a look at the note leveling macro. For the note leveling, you have to have more than one blob selected. Okay, so I'm just going to do that because it can't change it on one.
Selected.
Okay, and I'm going to press N for the note leveling macro.
Leveling macro window. Make quiet notes louder. 0%.
Okay, so again, the same thing, sliders. What was that one called?
Make quiet notes louder. 0%.
Make quiet notes louder. Just press 0.
Make quiet notes louder. 100%.
So we've done that. Tab.
Make loud notes quieter. 0%.
And make loud notes quieter. So just the opposite. Put that to 100.
Make loud notes quieter. 100%.
Change it to 40 by pressing number 4.
Make loud notes quieter. 40%.
So you get the idea. You just set what value you want. Tab.
OK.
And we've just got the OK button.
Cancel.
Or the cancel. I'll just press cancel.
Enter. bar:-4. Untitled star.
Okay, so that's how we use the macros in Melodyne 5.